Hey guys, and welcome back to another Warframe 2024 playthrough episode. This week, we are going to finish getting all of the Warframes, at least the non-prime ones. And also I want to try and calculate how many resources we are going to need total in order to build all of them, which is going to be a monumental task, but we're going to do it anyway. So off camera, I've done a bit of work in terms of gathering up some of the more boring frames. So we now have, let's see, Nidus I managed to get hold of him very easily. That was actually the fastest I have ever farmed Nidus. I did it in one infested sabotage run. And I got the helmet and the chassis in 2 C rotations in a row, which took about 19 minutes. Then I got another chassis on the C rotation after that, and then I got the systems on the C rotation after that. So yeah, that was a very, very good farm. About 40 to 50 minutes total to farm up Nidus. Happy days. We also now have, let's see, what else do we have? What else did I farm? Nova. I started farming Saren, but I don't think I've finished. I started farming Revenant, but I don't think I finished that either, as well as Corvex. I can probably finish that today. What else? Mesa. Oh my god, Mesa. We got all 3 parts for Mesa without any duplicates. I've never been more happy about that than anything. Like, that was so lucky. Yeah, we spent 30 platinum getting 3 Mutuous Allied V coordinates and managed to get, you know, we managed to get a single part on each one. I couldn't believe it when I got that, but I'm happy about it nonetheless. But yeah, we're going to get through the weekly stuff and things first. I am going to be still sort of picking up the event alerts as they come up. I haven't actually looked yet, but there's sort of 2 here that we can do very quickly, it seems. So I'll go ahead and do those now. And then we'll jump into, yeah, the Deep Archimedia. We do have the Archon Shard, Crimson Archon Shard this week, so I will probably do that as well, just to get, you know, it looks like we're going to get another Tower Fortress this week, so we'll jump on that as well. I didn't do it last week because it's not really much point in prioritizing the Archon hunts anymore. They take way too long. So, yeah. We'll just get going, guys. I'll see you in a sec. Alright. Managed to get a melee crescendo and a crimson shard so far. Let's see what we get here. Tower Forge Age, yeah, okay. And an amber. Could have been better, but we'll take it. Alright guys, so an interesting thing I thought I just wanted to quickly share was that these sabotage missions, for those of you who have done these before, obviously you have to carry the data mass to the terminal, etc, 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 which with Titania is a problem because obviously you can't go into your 4th ability and fly very quickly with the data mass. But you actually don't need the data mass to do this. So if you just kind of fly over towards where the terminal is, usually if you just go into the right hand side down here and just kind of follow through what the natural path would be, you can make your way over to the reactor, destroy it, and then you can just get straight out. But the problem with this is that you do have to find extraction, which in this case we have done. And there we go. You can just literally get straight out. So 43 seconds for that sabotage mission. We got a bit lucky because we did pick the right route to get to extraction. But generally speaking, you can quite easily find it. So yeah, just a little tidbit there. You don't actually need the data mass to complete those missions. Alright guys, we have a few more frames to collect. Really not many. We're down to like the last 5 or 6 now. So I'm just doing Titania. I've logged in today and I had a resource booster. So yeah, I'm doing her quest because obviously I can get the plants at double the rate without it. So definitely a good time to do it. So if you happen to get a resource booster when logging in, think about maybe farming Titania up. Always a good shout. Is it still nighttime? I thought it was day now. I think it is day. Let's just go and check real quick. Let's get our scanner out. So we're looking for sunlight jade leaves at the moment. Although we could also go ahead and try and get some more Kullervo eggs. Nice. Moonlight dragon lily. I think that would imply that it's still nighttime, maybe. Let's just scoot out of here now that we've got our Kullervo egg. I think I might be maybe a couple minutes off. I don't know. Yeah, I think it should be day. I can't remember if there's a way in game now to see this, but pretty sure it should be daytime. So why does it keep... Yeah. Interesting. Let me see if I can find out how you kind of see in game if it's day or night. I know there's a way. Right, so I literally just came into the spy mission and it's definitely looking like it's sunny here, so what happens if we go back to the capture mission now and see what's going on with that? This is undoubtedly my least favourite quest in this game, just an FYI. And it's daytime, so we just need to load into a different mission, I guess. How bizarre. Right, let's go ahead, capture him, and then we can go and find what we need. So for the Nightfall Apothec, we need Sunlight Thresh Cones. Let's go ahead, get our census scanner out. So we're going to need a ton of these, I guess. But we do get 2 on every scan. Let's just check if there are any obvious ones still around here. Down there, there's one. I should get the widget for my scanner, actually, that gives me a chance to scan twice. That would be useful. Right, skip dialogue. Good. Do some more dialogue skipping. Defend the shrine. I'm just going to throw down my awful crewmate. I'm going to trust him to hold the fort up there. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's Titania done. Tick her off. So now I just want to check where we're at in terms of the spirals. So we're in anger right now. I think that means we can do Kullervo, right? Let's just check. Anger, sorrow, or fear. Yeah, I think actually we need 1 more rotation of this on Steel Path. Do we have Titania? We do. Not circuit. Very experienced. So let's jump in. We'll get the full set of Kullervo now. Okay, guys. So if you're doing this on Steel Path, and you happen to start with a bit of a harder one, which involves killing something, you probably want to avoid it, especially if you don't have your intrinsics maxed on your operator, or on your drifter, I should say. So instead of doing that, just sort of fly around and find a bit of an easier one just to do quickly. The fish one, like this is always a good shout. Can be done very quickly. And also gets you some nice resources that you'll need for crafting. So we'll do this real quick. One more. There we go. So we've already got 10%. Not a fan of those. Melee attacks hit twice could be interesting. Yeah, let's go with that. See how it plays out. Right, so let's go and defeat the Dax guarding the treasure, shall we? Okay, critical hit still cold or every 5th shot. Probably this one, to be honest. Oh, we've actually got it as a mission objective. I don't know if we are ready to do it yet. I rarely get it as a mission objective, so probably not something we want to get involved with right now, but this should be just fine. Nice and quick. But 100 slash damage and status are self-inflicted when you attack. That's bizarre. I don't know if I want that. That's probably just going to kill me, right? I'm going to go with this one. I think we can probably fight Kullervo off of that. It's just going to be a bit tedious. So let's just go over and do it, I think. In fact, we can TP there, can't we? No, we can't because the map's weird. Right, let's see it. I don't think this is going to go at all well, considering how many decrees we have to hand, but we'll give it a go. Sometimes it's good to have the corrosive decree as well, because then you can at least sort of strip his armor a bit. Although I guess we have the fire. That's nice. I'm not going to use my frame yet, just because I want to use that for the last round. Alright, so that's his first HP bar down. We'll try and do this one without our frame as well, but in all honesty, we might have to just go for it. No, we're good. Okay, yeah, so for this last bit, we'll just use Titania. Nice and easy. Okay, so Titania. Can do this pretty quickly. No need to get on arcade either for this kind of circle bit. There we go. And same again. Done. So I'm just going to keep doing this until we have all the wisp parts. Alright guys, I'm on to the last part of Octavia that I need, which unfortunately drops on C rotation of Deimos Survival. With a not so high chance, it must be said. But we do still have a resource booster active. So I'm making the most of it, and we're just going to keep this going. We can get quite a lot of resources from Deimos, so it's a good one to utilize. So we can get mutagen mass, nano spores, we can get Orokin cells, we can get neurodes, we can obviously get steel essence as well, since we're on steel path. So fingers crossed, actually, when we finish this, we will not need to farm for those resources in terms of what we're going to need for the frames, like when we actually come to build it, because after this I've got 2 more that we need to get, which hopefully won't take me too long. Varuna is one of them, and I can't remember what the other one is. But we'll have to work out how much we are going to need in the way of resources to build everything at once. Alright guys, after an hour and 20, my resource booster only has 5 minutes left, so I'm going to pull out. But we got quite a lot from that, not the last bit of Octavia that we needed. But we got a ton of mods. 300, over 300,000 nanospores, 500 mutagen samples, 54 neuros. I thought that would be a bit more than that, to be honest. 88 steel essence, yeah, not too bad. 50 Orokin cells, so yeah, not too shabby, but again, we didn't get what we want, so we're gonna have to go back in and try again. But I'm just having a look at the other frames that we've got left. So yeah, Varuna and Ureli are the only other 2 after we get Octavia. So maybe we'll focus on them for a bit whilst our resource booster has now, or will have come to an end in 6 minutes. So I'll go ahead and probably take a break now. I've been on for way too long. And then we'll get back to finishing off these last few frames, and then we'll probably have to round out the episode. Alright guys, so I just finished up Ureli's quest, and we have Varuna. So that concludes the Warframe gathering section of this playthrough, at least the non-prime frames. Let's just look in our inbox right here. You can see we've got the blueprint for Ureli. I am researching her in the dojo as we speak, the rest of her parts, so I have ticked her off. They will be ready in a couple days. So yeah, we no longer have to worry about gathering up any parts for Warframes until the next one releases, obviously. But next episode, we're going to focus on obviously getting all the resources we need to get those building. Some of them are going to be a bit more complicated than others. For example, Chroma, we're going to have to obviously calculate an extra frost chassis and sarin systems and ember neuroptics, which I'll just double check that we've got those as well. They're actually quite easy to get, bar perhaps sarin systems. But, you know, we'll do our best then. So that's going to come next episode. Today, though, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one, guys.